Well, that was some scary ass shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. That required fierce concentration and steady Eddie all the way. Because riding along the edge there on top of the e-bike at any kind of decent height as a person, one wrong move and you're gonna flip right over that railing. Well, you'll land in the water. Railroad cars, trains go through the middle, and two side metal grates with railings to ride motorbikes across. Come down here and around this little road and down to here. Yeah, I can park here. I've got shade. I can fish. I can throw a line out. Still got to figure out how to get on the other side there. But man, that was interesting. So I got to mark my map and figure out where the hell I'm at, because I don't know if I want to ride back over that thing. And it's only narrow enough for one motorbike, the space width of one motorbike. So I can't walk the bicycle across because I'll be holding up traffic. So I can ride it. Now I have some practice, but man, that is crazy. Figure on the bicycle, I'm about 2 feet higher than these motorbike riders. So my waist on top of my bicycle is nearly to the top of the railing. Very easy to make a whoops, up, and then you're over. You're pitched over the side. Yikes. Fascinating. I'll get back in the shade here. Well, this is the way to get across the Tubon River. If you remember in an earlier vlog, I was on this side, but way down over there, looking across this way. Now I found a path to get on the other side. I was trying to get on this big road here because it leads to some interesting nature parks and more lakes. Gotta figure it all out, preferably on a cooler day. I'm only venturing out so far on these hotter days on the e-bike, and then I just throttle all the way home to where I don't have to pedal, and I can get home really twice as fast as it took me to get out here. To get home from here on the e-bike full throttle is about 25 kilometers an hour with my 94 kilo ass on the bike. That bike also weighs about, it's 50 pounds. I don't know what it is in kilos. Have enough battery power to cruise on home without any difficulties. If I venture out super far, then I've got a pedal assist a significantly further distance to conserve battery, conserve the throttle, so that I can still throttle home. It can be done, but on a hot day, it can get a little uncomfortable in terms of riding long distances. But we'll see. Who knows what will happen. I don't understand why people don't come out here where it's shady and this cement provides some additional cool, and throw a line out here, man, and just chill. It's a good spot. You can bring a chair. It's flat cement, set a chair out. A brave soul would try to get over there, but I'm not a brave soul. But nice to know, good to know. Okay. And then I noticed that here in the sunny part under the bridge, they're drying out all of these. I don't know if they're drying them out, quite honestly. They might have dumped them. Looks like hot chilies or something. Anyway, just little tidbits of interesting things like, what the hell is that? What's going on here? What is that? My wife said that these barges that I talked about before collect sand. They move huge amounts of sand up and down the riverways, maybe for additional construction things that are going on somewhere down the river somewhere. I thought they were used to transport goods, but let's go with her. So it's sand barges that go up and down this river transporting sand for additional infrastructure in Vietnam. I honestly don't know. You can see sand along the banks, and you saw some sand by the pond earlier. Honestly, I have no idea what they're doing. But if they are transporting sand, I'm curious about that, because there's a lot of sand theft that goes on occasionally in Vietnam, where these construction companies that are building huge, let's say, resorts or hotels or something, steal sand and then transport it because they need the sand to make cement. And so they steal it and they receive heavy fines and jail time if they're caught. So I'm assuming this is government approved sand transportation. There's still so much to explore around here. I better see if I can get to it, or at least map some things out before I head home.